stream. This one's going to be a tiny bit different off the start. So, as you can see from the title, I am going to be rating a lot of probably all of the TURs in the game. That you can Dokkan Awaken. As you can see, we do have a lot to go through. I am on global, so I don't have all of the JP units, but I still will go on to the Dokkan Wiki and, look at them, and rate them. Because, I still follow JP's, units when they are released. And, I still see them being used in action. It's not like, I can't not rate them because I haven't used them. But, I can't give them a 10 just from me not being able to use them. Now, there are a few that I can say, I haven't used, but I can give them a 10 rating. But we'll get to that. But first, we're going to start off with this free-to-play Cumber. In terms of free-to-play, he's pretty decent. The only problem with him is he only has 3 category teams that he can fit on. He does have a bunch of good link skills. Like, he does have Saiyan Warrior Race, which is it's attacks plus 700. It's not that good. He has Fear and Faith, which, you can put with Merge Zamasu, second form, free-to-play Frieza, in Goku Black. Like, you can put him with a few people. He does have Prepare for Battle, which is another key, key boost link. But you can also, he also has Shattering the Limit, which is another, key plus 2 link. But in terms of rating him, I'd probably, with free to play. So I'm going to do free to play as its kind of own kind of category, where I kind of rank them. I'm comparing them to other free to play units. I'm not going to compare them to Dokkan Fest or summonable units, because Dokkan Fest and summonable units in general are a little, they tend to be better. So I feel like it wouldn't be fair. But, if we're talking about this free-to-play Cumber, he is a Dragon Ball Hero free-to-play Category 3, Category Key plus 3, HP attack and defense 50%. So, he's pretty decent, if you're a free-to-play player and, you did summon on the Dragon Ball Heroes banner and you didn't get the leaders, the Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and the Fu. But he's very good. His super attack raises attack and defense and causes supreme damage to enemy. So that is very, very good. His passive is Key plus 2 and attack and defense 50%. All extreme class allies attack and defense plus 20% when attacking. Super class enemies attack and defense minus 20% after receiving attack. So basically what that is, when at the start of turn he gets attack and defense plus 50%. And you want to place him in the in the first slot. When you do so, he's going to get attacked. When he does get attacked, the enemy right after he gets attacked gets a minus 20% attack and defense. So that's really good if you're talking like Super Battle Road, maybe Dokkan Battlefield. Probably not as well. I'd say he's probably better in Super Battle Road and the Pure Saiyans. Is there a time? No, there isn't a Time Travelers. But on the Pure Saiyans one, he's really good on there. So in terms of free to play, I'd probably rank him 6. No, 7. Yeah, 7. I'm very confident with him. So I haven't pulled him, but like I said, I have seen him in action. Um, his leader skill isn't too great. It's more meant, geared towards Dokkan Battlefield with his extreme class, key +3, HP attack and defense plus 80%. But his super attack has a great um, effect where causes immense damage to enemy and greatly lowers attack and defense. And with the attack and defense lowering, that can work well in most Dokkan events. Super uh, Super Battle Road, he's really good. Dokkan Battlefield, I feel like I already said, but he's really good in Dokkan Battlefield. But in the Legendary Goku event and in the Infinite Dragon Ball history, towards the harder and later parts of the event, you really can't lower attack. I can't remember if you can lower defense in the later stages, but lowering defense is basically fodder, in my opinion. So he does have really good category links. Pure Saiyans, Time Travelers, Giant form you can use him in because he does transform into the Great Ape. He is called Super Saiyan Cumber, Great Ape Cumber. You can put him on Super Saiyans. He would be really good on there. The only problem is he is an extreme type. And most of Super Saiyans that you throw onto a team, I feel like 90% of them are all super types. So he's not going to link too well. But if you throw him on a Dragon Ball Heroes team with, Golden Cooler, Fu, whatever you want to call him, with the free-to-play Cumber and a few others, he'd be really good. On Time Travelers, he's okay. Giant form, it definitely help out a lot because you can throw on, all the Great Ape transformations like the Tora, if you want to put on Bardock, but he's kind of fodder. Turles, Tapion, who is actually the leader of that. You can throw Bergamo in there if you really want, but he probably wouldn't link up too well. He does have Saiyan Roar, which links up a lot, like really great with the Super Saiyan 3s and the Super Saiyan 4s. But again, the Super Saiyan 3s and the Super Saiyan 4s are all super types, so they don't really link up too well. His passive skill is Key +2, attack and defense 150%, which is really good. He has a high chance of stunning superclass enemies after receiving attack, which is even better than the free-to-play one for Super Battle Road. Chance of turning into a Great Ape or Giant Ape when HP is 50% or less, once only. Now, from what I've seen, you can get it sometimes up to 3 turns. I've only really seen it 2 turns, but he's really good. His Link skill is okay. I mean, he does have Super Saiyan, which is, attack plus 10%. He has Saiyan lineage, okay. Saiyan Roar is really good. Transform, kind of fodder, but I mean, if you're throwing him on the Giant form team, he's really good. He does have Prepare for Battle and Shattering the Limit, which is really good for Ki, so he won't be struggling for Ki on certain teams, but most of the time he will be, if you don't build the team around him. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Xeno, may I add. I'm going to kind of... Actually, I didn't even rank him. I'm sorry. Super Saiyan Cumber, probably an 8 just for his viability on, Super Battle Road. If you take him into the Legendary Goku event, he can't really stun, but he is really good. In a lot of Dokkan events and Super Battle Road and Dokkan Battlefield. So I'd probably give him an 8. I'd probably rank... So Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Vegeta, he is a Dragon Ball Heroes category or Super Fizz type, key plus 3 HP, attack and defense 100%. So right there, he is a sub leader, and he is really good for Dokkan Battlefield. His super attack, what is it? Greatly raises attack for 1 turn, and greatly lowers defense. So obviously to the enemy, which is really good, but as I've already spoken, lowering defense is kind of fodder nowadays. What you want to do is you want to have, units that lower attack more, especially, in harder events. But he is really good. His passive skill, he attack and defense plus 100% and disables enemy guards, plus an additional attack and defense and chance of performing a critical hit, plus 7% per Dragon Ball Heroes category ally on the team. And it's up to 35%. Plus an additional attack plus 50% when performing a super attack. So he is a very dominant attacking force because he can get an additional up to 35% attack per Dragon Ball Heroes category ally that you throw on the team. So if you get, Super Fu and you want to throw on other, Dragon Ball Heroes characters, running him with a rotation of this Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku is really good. His links are really good. He's Overnight Flash, which, links well with every single Super Saiyan 3 in the game. Shattering the Limit, Prodigies, Royal Lineage, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan. These categories are really good. Dragon Ball Heroes, Super Saiyan 3, Pure Saiyans, Time Travelers, Vegeta's Family, Worthy Rivals. He's really good in all of those categories. His best is probably... I'd probably say Vegeta's Family. Because if you get the EZA SCR, the EZA SCR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta on a rotation with him, he's really, really good. So I'd probably give him, an 8. I might change it after doing Goku's. I'm more of a defensive kind of player nowadays, where I'd rather have my units have decent, defense and kind of build up, or, like the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, where he, gets this defense buff on super attacks. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Xeno, obviously, he is another Dragon Ball Heroes category, or Super SCR Key type plus 3 HP attack and defense sub leader. Again, really good for Dokkan Battlefield. He does cause damage with a high chance of stunning the enemy, which is really good for Super Battle Road and all different types of events, except for Infinite Dragon Ball History and the Legendary Goku event, because of later on in the stages you can't stun. What's his... Hold on. I need to see his passive again. So his passive is attack and defense plus 100 and guards all attacks, which is an amazing thing. Plus an additional attack plus 50% when performing a super attack. Reduces damage received by 7% per Dragon Ball Heroes category ally on the team, up to 35%. So he has a damage reduction, which, is really good. But the only problem with damage reduction units is that they most of the time don't get a defense buff. His is 100% at the start of turn, which is good. But, if they gave him 120%, I feel like he'd be even better. He does hit like a freight train, so does Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. But his defense is slightly better. And, he does have the damage reduction, but he, the more Dragon Ball Heroes allies you have on the team, the more his reduction goes up. I mean, yeah, he's really good. He hits like a freight train. His link skills really good. Same with his categories. Like he's good on all of these teams. Especially in the Super Saiyan 3, you can throw him with the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. If you're on JP, you can throw him with the Angel Goku, the Angel Super Saiyan 2 Goku that transforms. I mean, he's just really good in all of these teams. I'd probably give him an 8, and I'd probably bump down Vegeta to a 7. I mean, again, just because I love defense more than attacking nowadays, I'd rather take my time in these longer events just to have good defense. Fu is the Dragon Ball Heroes category key plus 3 HP attack and defense plus 130% leader for that team. He, in my opinion, is kind of mid. His super attack looks good. His passive skill is, I don't know. Hold on, I'm thinking. His passive is attack and defense plus 150% when performing a super attack, so he doesn't really get a buff at the beginning of the turn, but when he does, he gets key up to 4 and chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, 10%, up to 40% per time traveler's category ally on the team, which, is really good, but with, what did it say, up to 40%? I just want to double check. Enemies attack. Yeah, I think that's 40% really isn't something you can really rely on. Now, if it was 50%, I'd say yes, you can rely on it. Like, the Super Saiyan Blue Goji, you definitely can rely on that when he transforms because the 50% is very, very reliable. Now, there are times where it doesn't kick in, but it's really good. He does seal super attacks on his own super attack, but he also raises attack and defense for 1 turn. He is good on Super Battle Road if you do like the extreme Super Battle Road stage, because he can seal the super attack, so you're only having to worry about a normal attack from a unit. His link skills are awful. Brainiac's stupid, in my opinion. The Innocence Demon Duo, no. That's a really good attack percentage, but look, SR, 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 N, R, R, and then you have Mira in his, physical Mira in his SSR form. You got Toa, her SSR tech form, But you do have Darkness Toa on there, which is really good. Super Mira has it. I don't think he's Dokkan Awakenable, so that's why they only put the SSR on there. His just does have Infighter. I guess you can throw him with Bergamo and all these other ones, but he's just not. It's just not that good. I mean, Infighter is really good because that's attack plus 10% and attacked enemies defense minus 10%. But his categories are awful as well. He's only on 2 categories. I mean, these categories are really good if you look at them, but you're not going to be putting him on many teams other than Dragon Ball Heroes and Time Travelers. So I'd probably have to give him 6. I wish he was a little higher on the list because he was really cool in Dragon Ball Heroes. Golden Cooler, 8. I don't even, I can explain why, but I give him an 8. He's an extreme tech key plus 3 HP attack and defense plus 100%. Great for Dokkan Battlefield. Raises attack and causes immense damage to enemy. Really good. His links are really good. Strongest gun in space, Cold Judgment, Brainiacs, who cares? Metamorphosis, which is a healing link, Shattering the Limit. But his passive is attack and defense plus 100%. Allies key plus 2, attack and defense plus 20%, additional attack and defense plus 30%, and launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when there are another 3 or more Dragon Ball Heroes category allies on the team. So, if you're throwing him on the Dragon Ball Heroes, he's going to be launching, if you get him rainbowed out with full additionals, he's going to be launching out 3 attacks. 2 probably going to be super attacks. But he does have good, categories: Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, Full Power, Time Travelers, Dragon Ball Heroes. Most of the time, if you really want to see him help out really well, just from his support, is on Full Power. Because Full Power does a lot of the time struggle for ki, and he does give ki to all allies. But on Wicked Bloodline, if you throw him with, let's say, if you want to do a rotation of him and Golden Frieza take out, most of the attacks with his damage reduction, especially on JP, because JP, actually, no, we haven't, no, never mind, that's a lie, because I completely forgot that we had the EZA for him. With Frieza's, damage reduction, you can throw the Golden Frieza where, a lot of the attacks are going, and him, he's just giving ki to the whole rotation in general. He's really good. Does he share Metamorphosis? I have to see. Does Golden Frieza have that? I know Transforming Frieza does have that, and that's really good. Like, if you really do want to throw them together, you can. Super Gen Ember also has Metamorphosis, so that's recover 5% as well. So Golden Frieza does not have that. He does not have Metamorphosis, but, they do share a lot of the same links. Supreme Kai of Time, or Opie, depending on what you want to call him. She is another Dragon Ball Heroes category sub-leader, tech ki +3 HP attack and defense. Oh shit, hold on. I didn't rank him. I give him an 8. Oh wait, no, I did. I said 8. I would give this character a 9. She massively raises defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy, and seals super attacks. Sealing super attack in Super Battle Road, especially in the Realm of Gods and in the Potara Super Battle Road stages, is one of the most critical things, other than stunning and lowering attack, in all of Super Battle. It's amazing. The fact that you don't have to worry about getting super attacks at all, and you only have to worry about a normal attack, is great. Stunning obviously is better, and if you can stun someone and you hit them with what's it called? You hit him with an attack down, it's perfect. Her Link skill isn't too great. She does have godly power. She does have Cold Judgment, Shattering the Limit. All the other ones don't really, it's not, they're all fodder. She does give ki +3, attack and defense +30%, and chance of performing critical hit up to 12%. Great chance of additional attack +12% for all allies. Great chance of additional defense +12% for all allies. That's a really good buff for the Potara and Realm of Gods team. She is obviously on the Dragon Ball Heroes and Time Travelers, but Realm of Gods and Potara, she is better fit on there, in my opinion. I just got this Kid Gohan. Wait, no, I already said she's 9. This Kid Gohan, honestly, I haven't seen really too much. Haven't really used him much, to be honest with you. He's really good at evading enemies' attacks as the first attacker in the turn. He does give ki and attack. As a second or third, he does have a medium chance of attacking. Actually, no, it's only the second. But his attack plus 200% performs a critical hit. And what? I didn't even know that. Wow. Okay, so his passive is actually pretty decent. He does full heal you. once only, and he does give ki depending on where you put him. I'd say I'd probably put him in the second slot because he does give ki +3 and attack +30%, and he has the high chance of evading. Actually, no, that's the first slot. My apologies. No, yeah, so you gotta throw him in the first slot. I feel like he can get hit though in the first slot. His link skills are okay. He does have shocking speed and fierce battle, but everything else really not that good. His categories are really good. Hybrid Saiyans, Movie Heroes, Goku's Family, Youth, Bond of Master and Disciple, really, really good. I haven't really seen much of him, haven't really used him, but I just based off of reading that, he gets a 7 in my book. Dokkan Fest Piccolo. This right here is he's a good unit. He hits decently hard. He raises defense on the super attack. He is a Namekian's category ki +4 HP attack and defense 170%, which is great. He's also Worthy Rivals category ki +3 attack, HP attack, and defense 150%. So you can throw him on both of those teams, and he'll be really, really good. He does recover 7% health when HP is 77% or less. He does have attack and defense plus 100% at the start of turn. And he foresees enemy super attacks, which is really helpful in hard events like the Legendary Goku event and Infinite Dragon Ball History. He does have okay... no, he has actually pretty good link skills. He has experienced fighters, shocking speed, fierce battle. Cold Judgment is actually pretty good, but there really isn't many good units on there. I actually know there's a lot of them. I take that back. It's really good. The categories are okay as well. Namekians is kind of a fodder team, in my opinion. Worthy Rivals is mainly Vegeta's and this Piccolo. Android / Cell Saga, you can use him on there. He's okay on there. He's not the best. Throw in there, and I'll get to the reason why, but Bond of Master and Disciple, he's really good on there as well. But the reason why he's not that good in Android / Cell Saga, and they want to kind of do a mix between the Namekians and Worthy Rivals team, is because of his fusion. Now, he only fuses when HP is 70% or more with another Namekian category ally on the team starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. And what that means is you literally need to get a fodder kind of unit, unless we're talking about, this nail. But if you don't have the nail, you basically need to throw on kind of a fodder to your unit just to get him to transform. But when he transforms, this man is insane. He greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes immense damage with a high chance of stunning the enemy. Really great for Super Battle Road. My bad. His passive is attack and defense plus 120%. He has a damage reduction by 40%. Chance of performing a critical hit up to 40%. The more HP remaining, the greater the boost on that. Recovers 10% HP whenever HP is 77% or less, and he still foresees enemy attacks. So not only is he recovering 10% of your health compared to the 7 before, but he also has the Namekian's link. So that's an extra 15% of healing. An extra 15%. So that's a bar and a half of just straight healing. And it's great to run him and Nail together. In terms of my ranking, he's very slept on, but I'd have to give him an 8. Only because this first this first stage, he's not... he's good, but he's not the greatest. And you do need another Namekian on the team for him to transform. Nail, amazing Amazing unit. Amazing unit. He's in the Mechanics category, key +3, HP attack and defense 150. So you can use him as a leader if you don't have Piccolo. His super attack raises attack and defense, and that raising attack and defense does stack. But again, I really only care for the defense, and his defense can get stupid high numbers. I mean, so does Piccolo's, but his can get nuts. So his passive is attack and defense plus 100% in start turn, attack and defense plus 100%, and reduces damage received by up to 77%. The less HP remaining, the greater the reduction. When there is a Piccolo on the team, he launches an additional super attack if the enemy is a Wicked Bloodlines. And all attacks become critical when there is a Wicked Bloodlines category enemy. So he is really good. If you throw him on like the Worthy Rivals team with Piccolo, if you do have the that Piccolo, if you have the AGL one that Easy A's, you can do him on there as well. But he just works better with the physical Piccolo. His link skills aren't really that good. He does have experienced fires. Actually, no, I lied. He does have fierce battle, shocking speed, experienced fires, and Namekians. Obviously, we talked about the Namekians. His categories are awful. Awful. I mean, what do you expect, though? He's only on the Namekians and Planet Namek Saga. Let's look at the dudes that are on Planet Namek Saga. Okay, so you have LR Full Power Frieza, Second Form Free to Play Frieza, SCR Transforming Goku, Frieza Final Form, who does he have the Easy A? I forget. No, I don't think so. You have LR Captain Ginyu. He's okay, but he's not that good. You have this AGL Easy A Piccolo, who's good, but he's not that good. And then you just have a lot of like the Ginyu Force, the Easy A SCR Kid Gohan, not that good. I can't wait until this Vegeta and this Gohan do get a Easy A on Global. This LR is okay. This Frieza can hit, roughly 2.5 million attack set. So, other than that, the whole team really isn't that good. So that's what hurts him, but I'd have to give him an 8. Free to play First Form Cell. Great. I'm not even going to run through it, how great he is, because if you've gone on my Twitter, I believe it's Dokkan Yamoshi. You'll be able to find it if you type in Dokkan Yamoshi. It has a Yamoshi as my profile. But anyways, I talked at length of how great he is. Fodder. I'm not even going to rank you. You're just fodder. You're a 10 out of 10. You stack attack and defense and the chance to dodge when there is... What is it? Attack and defense plus 66%. Launch an additional attack. They build up ki. They have a chance to evade enemies' attack, including super attacks, up to 66%, which is something you can definitely rely on. They get plus 10% attack per Universe 6 Join Forces or Pure Saiyan's category ally on the team. They launch an additional super attack when there is a Universe Survival Saga category enemy. And they are amazing on all of their teams. Super Saiyan, Warriors of the Universe 6, Tournament Power. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry. Join Forces, Universe Survival Saga, Universe 6, Pure Saiyans, Peppy Gals, Full Power. You can throw them on all those teams and they will absolutely dominate. Their link skills are really good. They are a 10 out of 10. I'm only going to do probably 10 more, maybe. I'll probably only do 5, and then we'll just grind for a tiny bit, and then we're kind of done. Bergamo, 10. No, I'm just kidding. He is an 8. He builds up defense on his super attacks and when he gets hit. So the more that he gets hit, the more he builds up his defense. So you can see him hitting up to like 600k defense on the right team, and it is nuts. Like on the Universal Survival Saga team, oh, you throw him next to Jiren, who has infighters. It's great. He is a nutso character. He also does have the giant form, but it's only one turn, which sucks. But he is really good in terms of that, other than his categories. His link skills are not that good, but, if you want to talk about, tournament power, you're going to get his links. This Super Saiyan Blue Goku from the Resurrection F movie, really good. Before he got awoken, he was fodder. But then he got an awakening, and he is nuts. Nutso. You want to know why? Because he gets extra defense per same... Is it per same type? No, it's just per key sphere obtained. And, you can see him hitting up to somewhere around 250, 300k defense. And that equates to a lot of healing if you go for the same type orbs. And he's really good if you want to use him on the Realm of Gods or Movie Heroes team for like the Legendary Goku event or the Infinite Dragon Ball History because of how high his defense. And especially on the Infinite Dragon Ball History, he does have type advantage on the super enemies. And in the obviously in UI Goku, he does have type advantage, but he's really, really good. He also is a bottom master in Disciple category key plus 3 HP attack and defense 120. And why that matters is because Global does not have future Gohan yet. And he will be great. You are fodder. You're not really that good. I'm not even going to talk about you. But you, my friend, are an absolute 9, in my opinion. I know I should put Bergamo up front, but you can fit this Goku on way more teams than the Bergamo. This Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, fantastic. He is another Universe 7 or Universal Survival Saga leader. I mean, I don't like HP 130%. I prefer if it's 170 or even 150, but 130 is okay. He has the most broken active skill in the game, but it is one of the hardest, if you think about it, though, to get. But it makes sense, because if you get 2 of them on the same team, you can actually one-shot in UI Goku, and it is nuts if you can do so. But he's really good. Really, really good. He stacks attack and defense, so he's very useful in harder events, obviously. But in terms of my rating, I'd probably give him a 9, just because of his active skill and just for the fact that he does stack attack and defense. He also does have, he's on a million categories, and his links are really good. This will probably be my last one, and then I'm actually probably going to get off because it is a little later for me. But this Vegeta got an awakening along with this Goku, and they have very similar traits. They do stack attack and defense per additional key sphere. I almost forgot. The Goku randomly changes spheres into Fizz types, and this one randomly changes spheres into Tech type. But he is the same with attack and defense plus 20% per key sphere obtained. But he gets an additional 10% attack if it's attack and defensive. It's same type. Same with the Goku. He's really good. He's on a million category teams. His links are okay, but I'd probably give him the same rating as Goku. But anyways, so that's actually probably gonna be it. I'll be streaming actual video games tomorrow. Probably be playing some Modern Warfare, trying out the new crossbow. But anyways, have an amazing night, everyone, and see ya.